Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Ash and Brad play Ocarina of Time.
Woo! Now we are gonna do some sneaky sneaks. Thought I was like the coolest person ever getting through here.
You do it so slow, I would have already been through here.
Shut up. When I was growing up, I was the oldest, but I was never allowed to be the one to play because my brother was a controller hog.
A controller freak.
But this was the one part that I had to play for him.
You know, back there, I always thought there was a red rupee around that thing, but there wasn't one.
Is there not?
Maybe it's random. We were really into this game like a year ago or so, and we just learned like all the secrets basically.
I learned so much.
There were so many things I didn't know about.
Like the giant stall children that we did last time.
Yeah, when we get better gear, I'm gonna do that better and try to get like a second one or something, like a second big one.
Problem is you can't like upgrade your sword when you're a kid like at all.
That's true, I guess. I don't know what I'm waiting for.
Alright, is it this one? This is the one.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Here we go, everybody. Don't you cause any trouble.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh, he would literally threw
a
a
bomb at a child.
At a freaking child for throwing, basically, I mean, it was a seed from Slingshot. He threw a seed at the window. Didn't break anything, and he threw a bomb at him.
Typical police, alright folks. Look.
Police brutality.
Oh yeah, and there's Mario and Peach in that window.
Yeah, shut up, maybe. I'm trying to, I need to look.
No, I'm Bowser.
Yep, Mario, Peach, and there's Bowser on the left, and I believe it's Yoshi on... Oh, there's Luigi.
He's probably on the side. Well, yeah.
Yeah, there he is. You can kind of see him. There he is. He's there. It's Yoshi.
Okay, now I have like the longest cutscene in the whole game.
Here we go. Who? That's some... Look, she's not... Her eyebrows aren't even blonde. They're just straight, like... They're like neon yellow greenish in there. Look at that. How'd you get past the guards? Are they supposed to be the same age? Why is she so much taller than him?
Girls are taller when you're little like that.
That's true. I remember I towered over all the boys. Like all through elementary school.
Yeah, like middle school especially.
Middle school.
Stone of the forest.
Middle school started to even out a little bit.
Oh, middle school you went to.
Were you tall in middle school?
I was this height, so no.
You were like an early bloomer though. Like all the tall dudes you're friends with that you knew in all the tall guys you know now who you knew in middle school. You were taller than them.
Yes, I guess.
But
yeah.
then you got this tall and then you stopped.
Yeah, that's a fact. Like 8th grade, like height and weight here, and that's where I stayed. Actually, now that I'm getting old, I'm kind of getting a little fatter. But,
no, Toby, you got that dad bod.
Yeah.
Going on. You know, guys, when you become a dad, it's just all downhill from there.
Blink. That sounds somehow familiar. It is kind of funny putting it in all caps. It's like, okay, blink.
L1NK.
No, can't do that.
Oh!
Don't be a blabbermouth.
Look at those green eyebrows.
I like how you say, okay, and she's like I didn't just say no. I'm like, alright. And she's like, great, I'm gonna tell you all this.
Not like you don't want to do it at all. I love how you also have to say it. It's kind of like the Deku tree.
Yeah, well, I didn't give you the
like,
option.
Yeah, where he's like, will you listen? And if you say no, and he's like, no, you must listen, and then he goes into it.
Most games would
yes.
be like, you skip the cutscene.
Yeah. Back in 1998. No. There's no cutscene skip in there.
I like all the lore in this game, though. I think it's cool.
Yeah, I feel like this game established a lot of the lore that the series has later.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, people always talk about how this one created that formula, which I don't believe in.
You don't believe in it?
I mean, just like those, like, oh, it's the same formula, and it's like, no. All the games that people like to say follow the formula, like Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, and they're all totally different.
Yeah. Also, I like the formula. I mean, for
if the
most
formula is you have a good established story, and
like progression.
Yeah. People just want things to be way too open, which is why.
You feel you get like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
It's like only open world.
Yeah. If anyone, we're about to share our controversial opinion of the Zelda series. We do not like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Not big fans.
I don't know. It was very boring.
It just,
It felt like...
It was fun for like a day or two, and then it was just like, okay, now what? There's nothing that holds you there. The story is not solid enough. There's not diverse enemies. The weapon system is just, it has no redeeming qualities. It's like, oh, you get good weapons, but they break. There's no repair system in the game or anything.
You even get like special weapons from the,
Yeah, and before you say, oh, no, you can remake the special weapons before or whatever. Yeah, but that's way too much work for it breaking after like one fight.
Yeah.
It's just, there's nothing that really holds you there. And then there's only 4 dungeons, and they're very lackluster.
And I think part of it also is that there was such like a huge gap between Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild. There was like 5 or 6 years.
Was it that long?
Yeah. Skyward Sword was 2011.
2011. Well, yeah. The gap wasn't initially supposed to be that long.
I know.
Nintendo
we didn't even
kept delaying it. It was supposed to come out in like what, 2015?
Something. We didn't even like get a Zelda for the Wii U.
I know. And before you say, "Oh no, it did come out on the Wii U," it's like, yeah.
But it was for the Switch.
Yeah. I mean, they designed the whole mechanic of the Sheikah tablet around like the Wii U thing, but by the time it came out, they had moved on from the Wii U.
Mm-hmm. Well, also, I kind of feel like the Sheikah tablet was more like a Switch, anyways.
I guess.
I don't know. It's got her. Link is such a kid. He's like, oh, it's her autograph. Like, he doesn't even get like the weight of all of this. Which is funny because
we talked to the princess.
They're trying to. There you go. They're trying to like stop Ganondorf, but you know they end up helping him.
Look at this thick lady right here. She's thick.
Look, it's all muscle too. You can tell.
Also, I love how like they tried. Oh dang it! But like they tried so hard to make her look muscly that like, look at her boobs.
Yeah, they're muscle.
They're just rocks. But she's just like so blocky. I mean, everything's blocky.
Oh, it's the 64.
In 1998. But she's extra blocky because they were like, we have to make her look muscly.
Wait, everything was blocky in 1998? I don't remember being like that.
What? What are you referring to?
It's just a joke. I'm referring to like life.
I'm referring to graphics.
Graphics?
Mysterious power in this melody.
What's she even doing? She was like whistling?
Look. Her lower... I love how she doesn't have, like, most of the time women are depicted with, like, super crazy, upper eyelashes to be like, oh, she's a woman. But here, she ain't got no space because her eyebrows are right up on her eyes, and so, like, her lower, her lower eyelashes are like bushes. Look, here, just look.
I will look as soon as I can.
I love how he's looking at the ocarina, like, oh,
Like
not like you just learned that, sir. Believe it or not, the ocarina did not do the work. It did not just mysteriously play that song.
Maybe it did. Maybe you know what you're talking about.
Brave lad. We must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule.
Is that what she sounds like?
Yes. Look at that mountain. Death Mountain. It makes it sound so ominous. I mean, I guess death, like, it's just like...
It's a volcano.
Yeah, it's a
and
volcano.
there used to be a dragon that lived in it.
Yeah. Used to be.
No, not here. He's dead now.
He's,
I like the fan theory or whatever.
She was born and raised in Kakariko, but how long ago?
You know, I was done talking.
Shut up.
I like the fan theory where they say that, like, Volvagia is the boss from Twilight Princess, the one that's like a big skull. Looks a lot like him.
So he just keeps coming back.
Or that, like, you kill him in this game, and then he gets like half revived in the next game because he's just a skull, you know. Although he's in the desert and not in Death Mountain, but
well, in this game he was dead too, and he was brought back.
yeah, but you know, in the other game it was Zant that brought him back. He's obviously not as powerful.
That's true. That is a cool theory. I feel like in Twilight Princess they don't mention Ganondorf like at all. So when he comes in, it's like you've been fighting Zant the entire game, right? And then they're like, oh, but really Ganondorf is the bad guy.
Yeah.
It's like, it seems like, so the last portion of the game seems so half-assed.
It felt like they were making the whole game with like Zant as the bad guy, and then they got to the end and they were like, no, he's not good enough. Let's just bring in Ganondorf.
It's ridiculous. I loved Zant as an enemy though, especially when you like fight him in the Twilight Temple or whatever. What are we doing here? I'm gonna give you a guide if you want.
You get all the cuckoos if you want, and get a bottle.
Bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Bottle of the bastards.
The bottle of the bastards.
R.I.P. GOT. Ended at season 5. That was so weird how they canceled it when it was so good.
We'll never know what happened.
What am I doing?
What are you doing? Do you want me to play? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna play the whole game.
I'm really bad at, I don't know if you could tell, I'm really bad at talking and playing at the same time. Multitasking is not my strong suit.
Get over here.
What was I saying?
I don't even know. You're talking about Game of Thrones for some reason.
I threw it in there because you said bottle.
Yeah. Gotta use the chicken to get the chicken.
I know. Can't have the speaking part of my brain, the conversation part of my brain working at the same time as being crazy awesome at the video games part of my brain.
Yeah.
Not like you.
That's correct.
Oh, great, powerful one. How must I learn thy powers?
Yep, you will never know the glory of being neurotypical.
Oh well. But you know what? You will never know the glory of not being neurotypical.
Yeah, I guess.
There's a lot of things I'm good at that you're not good at.
Like what?
Yeah, you can't put me on the spot. That's not one of the things I'm good at.
Okay.
You need chicken up
Yeah, I
there.
was trying to need another chicken to get a chicken. This chicken down here.
Oh, I remember what I was talking about. Back to Twilight Princess. I
Oh,
felt like
Zant.
Zant was a really cool final boss. Like in when you fight him in the Twilight Temple or whatever it is. He's just like a psycho. And I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it was cool. How he's like freaking out. He was all like dancing around and stuff.
Yeah.
He was pretty scary.
I feel like he was way cooler than Ganondorf. I mean, I guess there were cool aspects to the Ganondorf fight in that game, but like, still, that whole part of the story just felt so half done, half baked.
Half acid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just, they were like, they got to the Twilight Temple and they were like, alright, that's it. And they were like, the game's not long enough. What are we gonna do?
You know what?
Ganondorf, that's always a good card to play.
You know what's not long enough is Wind Waker.
That's what she said.
So Wind Waker seemed like it needed like 2 more temples, or more
That's
than
because
that.
you've not 100%ed it. 100%
Yes,
of that
I
game.
have done 100% of the story, and it was not long enough.
Yeah, that game was really good. It's because... Have you heard what they've said about it? That's why...
I heard that they
did
cut a lot or something.
Yeah, they did, and originally it had more. I can't remember why they didn't, but they replaced a lot of it with the Triforce shard hunting.
Yeah, that's why a lot of the game kind of felt like you were just, I don't know, like doing a side thing so that you can actually go and do the real thing, but the whole game was just the side thing. You know what I'm saying? Is that the last one?
Bingo, bango, bongo. What?
Wait. Oh, wait, there's one
Last
more.
one.
There's one more like way up here.
I thought you got that one already.
No, way up here.
Oh yeah, up by the gate. Up by the gate.
Oh my gosh. Gate.
Para some We sang that in choir once
Yes.
in college, which
Where?
I'm still in, but
I sang that back in my college days.
Brad recently graduated. 2020, most unfortunate class to be in.
It's supposed to be, winter 2019.
We don't talk about that.
I know. It wasn't my fault. Just know that. Please don't tease my Kuko. How you say it?
Tease?
No. Is it Kukos?
Kukos. I always have said Kukos. I don't know.
I think it's Kukos.
I don't think anybody knows the answer to that. Let us know in the comments. How do you pronounce Kuko? Cuccos.
If it's anything but Kuko, I'll tell you you're wrong.
Cuckold?
Close.
Bunch of cucks.
Oh my goodness. This is a language, young lady. Alright, here, you know what? You know who buys... Okay, you know, speaking of cucks, only cool people come and get the free shield. Cucks go and pay for it. It's gotta be... Wait a second. Okay, wait.
There.
We can go up and get the. Oh, we can go get the song. The
Oh yeah.
Sun song.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, if only we had the Sun
I
song.
am so confused about this game now. You know, like I was super bomb at this game my whole life,
Yeah, sure.
and then we started playing randomizer. You can randomize this game's friends. If you've never seen it, we'll probably do it at some point.
Oh, definitely.
But what it does, if you don't know what a randomizer does, it swaps the locations of all of the items.
Not the key items. But it
You
swaps
can
them.
use all of the items, not all the key items.
I mean, when I say key items, I mean not like your seeds and stuff.
Oh yeah, the items that you get in like chests.
Yeah.
Or like.
Basically, every chest can in the world can have a very important item in it, like the bow. But it's cool because it's still.
There's still like rupees and hearts and stuff though.
Yeah, but it's still set up in a way that like you can't get stuck. You will always be able to find the item you need.
If you have the right randomizer.
Well, whatever the one we use.
Yeah. It's real fun though, especially when you know this game as well as we do. And it makes it so you know the game even better because, you know, when you play the game a bunch of times and you 100% it, there's still loads of chests out there that just have like rupees or hearts or something that you never go and touch.
Yeah. Yeah, like in the main game.
Now you have to go check them.
Because it could be the hook shot.
Yeah.
Down in a grotto. Yeah, it is fun. So it's a really good way to teach you where like every chest is in the whole game.
Yeah.
Even though, yeah, most of them are like rupees, and you never really need rupees that much.
Just go straight.
Yeah, you know what? Ask me if I care.
I don't. Do you care?
I see a little bit.
A little bit?
But it's
You'll be
fine.
fine.
I'll get over it.
Do you normally walk around
No,
it?
I don't normally. I normally go through the acid, Kaylee.
That's what I thought. Get out of here.
On the way there.
Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Nope, that's not the right one.
Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba.
Ba-la-la-la.
Staff? I mean, wait, what staff is that supposed to be?
It's the Ocarina staff. See, it's 4 lines.
I meant the little, the swirly.
Oh, I think it's like, they were like, well, people will recognize it as music if we have the treble clef symbol, but they were like, but it's not the treble clef, so we need to mess with it a little bit. So they did.
I guess it's really close to treble. It's Zelda. It's a different world.
Swoopy whoop. Swoop-the whoop. Clef.
Clef was the word I was looking for.
Yeah. Not staff.
No, ma'am. Here we go. Now.
You are listening to a college music major and a college music minor.
That's right. I actually have a degree.
I'm the major. He's the minor.
She's still learning.
Oh my gosh. Get out of here.
There, frozen. Now I can zig and zag.
Do the frozy froze.
Those guys are scary.
Especially when you're a kid. They're not that bad when you're an adult, because it's just like, what, like 2 slashes with the Goron sword?
Yeah. You know, honestly, I don't know what this is. Did we ever figure out why she's green here? Dude, like,
oh,
seriously.
Yeah. We did, like, all the things. We were like, we played the songs.
I think it's like a glitch. It's something left over, so they didn't add anything there.
She's not trying to say something to you. I don't know, man. It's nighttime now. You can get that shield. Oh, there's...
Better believe it. I love how the little kid is like, hey, don't mess with the graves, I'll tell Dompe. And then Dompe's out here, he does not even care.
Growing up, we dumb American kids, we called him Dampy. But I mean, he's got like a little...
He's got a little accent
over his E, which means like, obviously. It means... His name is Dompe. Dampe?
I call him...
Dampe!
I call him Dompe.
No, Dompe sounds...
I will stick with
correct over Dampe.
Okay, let's see. Is there any... other... Oh, I can't get that yet. We can try to play the grave digging game. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Maybe we'll get lucky. Is it random?
Yes. I think.
You can get him to literally... No. You can get him to dig anywhere, but you want him to specifically dig on the diggy spots.
That is correct. Astute observation. Dompe, the Gravekeeper's heart-pounding grave digging tour. What's gonna come out? What's gonna come out? When I start digging, we'll find out. Yes, sir. Do it.
Is he...
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, wait. One more.
What?
Oh my gosh. Look, if I get 1 rupee, we can try it again. You know, something tells me it's gotta be this patch, but I just don't remember.
Yeah, I know, because that's the one everybody checks.
Yeah, I guess. So wait, there's flowers in front of that grave. Isn't there another grave we can go down?
Is there one on the second?
It is so dark. I think we need to mess with the brightness.
That's just the ghost.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hey, didn't we learn something weird about the ghosts too?
I don't remember.
The popos?
I'll tell you right now, a lot of people don't realize that
I swear there was
when you're
another grave you could
walking
move.
on foot, the ghosts will always be sad pose, small pose. You only get big pose when you're on Epona.
Yeah.
Like they'll in Hyrule Field,
Oh, you know
the
what?
pose will appear in the same spots.
I'm thinking of how if you throw down a little thing,
Oh yeah,
it'll come back out.
that's right.
Maybe not. What am I doing with my life?
I think that's just with the Poe sisters in the Forest Temple, though.
Maybe, yeah. Can you even do anything with Pose? I'm hoping she drops 1 rupee. Just give me 1. Give me 1, girl. I'm assuming this is a girl. See, it doesn't work. Makes me mad.
I think all the Poes are girls. I don't know. Maybe that's just
Good grief,
the
dude.
Poe sisters.
I need to be
from-
jumping on it. Oops.
Don't mind that.
What Pose? You mean in the temple?
Yeah, because of the Poe sisters. I think that just... I don't know if, like, all Poes are girls, but just
Alright.
my brain says they are because the Poes in the Forest Temple are the Poe sisters.
Only girls become ghosts. Alright.
Boys just die and go into the empty void.
The void? Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Is that what happens when we die?
I don't know what the afterlife is like with the 3 goddesses. I don't know.
Oh.
I mean,
true.
Link doesn't either, because he just keeps, like, reincarnating.
It's true. Well, yeah. Like the Avatar.
Avatar.
Interesting. It's kind of like a common, like, trope or whatever in fantasy. It's like, oh, you might look like a 10-year-old, but your spirit's thousands of years old.
Since the beginning of time. You were destined.
To kill this evil.
Yeah, and the evil guy is destined to continue reincarnating as well.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, like, being like Ganondorf, just being, like, born in the Gerudos and be like, oh, you're gonna be a bad guy.
You're gonna be killed by a teenager, no matter what you do. And you're like,
Mm.
you think I can get over him?
You're gonna be a bad guy. Yes, you can backflip onto him if you stand on
No,
the
is
edge.
it backflip or side jump? I think it's
backflip.
No, I'm not even sure side jump.
Okay, well, you gotta get
I
it
was so
right.
close.
You went to the wrong house. That one.
No, but you jump onto like the fence.
Is that what it is? I don't remember.
You're 99% sure.
I thought it was backflip.
Look, I'm just gonna waste all of our time here for a second. Okay, let's get lined up.
Montage. Just kidding.
What did I tell you?
Because he did it immediately after.
I'm way too good at this game. What's up, buddy?
Look at him.
Hey, good to see you.
Look at that
handsome.
chiseled face. Not even just his jaw, it's just his face. Could you imagine if you saw a man walking around with his face that looked like that?
I've seen
It
a
would
lot
be disturbing.
on, like, you know, the subreddit botched surgeries.
Oh my god.
See it all the time. Oh, we can go play Damn Face Game over time.